right, Aquarius. I'm going to get a message from Spirit. What does Aquarius need to know? So we have a very encouraging message here to enjoy the journey, let go of the outcome. And what this means, I feel right now, is that Spirit would like you to be happy in the present moment and to release any concern or fear about the future. There's no need to be fearful at all. In fact, Spirit wants you to enjoy the 3D that you are interacting with right now. Trust in Spirit, trust in yourself. Be engaged in things that you enjoy doing. I know it's easy to say and hard to do, but this is a message from Spirit to let go of the outcome. What else, Spirit, would you like Aquarius to focus on? Well, that one just flew. Yeah. So we have the root chakra. Foundation is what the castle of your soul is built upon. This is your root chakra. This is, again, another very encouraging message. You are safe. You are your soul. Foundation, if we are to think of foundation as something that keeps us secure, what is our foundation? Well, it's really what the castle of your soul is built upon. Now, what is the castle of your soul built upon? It's within you. It's that root chakra area that it's around the base of your spine. So the root chakra is associated with a type of vital life force energy that is within you, in your real self, and it can be applied by a healer, or you can simply put your attention on it. It's very difficult to describe because it's not really a physical thing. It's almost like wind, light, a feeling of vitality. There's something called pranaveta, which is this life force energy that shoots up from your root chakra. And by the way, there have already been studies. So, what's the point of what I'm saying? It's within you. This vital life force energy, it's not found in a home, a house, or, with a medical doctor. It's this vital life force energy exists, within you. Now, when we're in physical form, in the 3D, obviously it's associated with an area in the body, which is around, right and left ears ringing right now, around the base of your spine. We have already seen studies where pranic healing has had very significant positive results compared to the control group who doesn't receive the pranic healing. So this would be, somebody else doing healing on you. So that vital life force energy is there. You'll see a lot of affirmations that say deepen your connection with nature, And you might think, oh, well, doesn't that mean that, it's found outside? Well, I think that this connection with nature is, just think of all of the animals that are literally, they move in unison with nature, with the magnetic fields of the earth, with the sunrise and the sunset and the earth's resonance. They just know it guides them when it's time to migrate, when it's time to hibernate, when it's time to come out of hibernation. They just know they're in synchronicity with nature. So they don't question the existence of their vital life force. So this is the real foundation. This security is within you. Okay, so anything else? It's not found, it's not from somebody else. It's within you. Look at all this sacral chakra energy coming on. Passion. Turn your fear of change into excitement for change. So, again, there is no need to fear. Fear is being promulgated by the dark controlling forces, which, as you know, most of them are not even human. They don't have upper chakra systems. So I just think that what Spirit is trying to tell you is it's all within you, and I also feel that Spirit is encouraging you to trust yourself. Don't look to any guru. The guru is within you. You're the guru. Everyone has their own path to their spiritual development. Trust yourself. The teacher is within. All right. Okay. Now, before we, bottom of the deck. Look at this. Oneness is my true nature. Your true nature is that you are already connected to this, whole beautiful divine essence, this matrix. Okay, so something really enthusiastically just popped out. Wow. Oh, Aquarius. I am a spirit having a human experience, and I'm here to get closer to love. You are a spirit having a... Who are you, really? You are a spirit having a human experience. You're experiencing the 3D, and you're here to get closer to love. You know that old saying that love will cast out all fear. Okay? So if you are a spirit, if deep down you are a spirit, fire cannot burn you, water cannot wet you, you are, you never die, all right? So I know sometimes it's easy to say these great big things, but I think you guys are beginning to really get the idea. Yeah. And I just rolled the deck, and on the bottom of the deck we have, I find a deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. That's exactly what having a human experience is like. This is a very difficult realm to be in. You are finding a deeper meaning in it. Personal growth. And pretty soon, when you're, you won't experience any discomfort. When you really journey back to your soul. Okay. But feeling discomfort, I think, this whole idea of gutting out, tracing it, facing it, and erasing it, it's sometimes very necessary to let those feelings come up. And sometimes they're not comfortable at all. Okay, so, anything else before we start the tarot? I'm trying not to yell because I notice a lot that I yell on the readings. Wow. There's the Phoenix. This is like a transformative, it's pretty much what we were just saying about trace it, face it, and erase it. The Phoenix in this deck, in the Animal Spirit Guidebook, represents the root chakra. Now, how do you like that? This card is all about freedom from suffering. So I'll just read you a quote. The essence of the Phoenix is with us when we realize we have been suffering too long and something must change. We take a stand and decide to live consciously instead of being driven by the unconscious mind and its long list of fears and aversions. At that very moment, the spark of the Phoenix is lit, and the great bird helps us burn through our baggage. We no longer run from who we are or what has happened to us or what we have done. And all this weight, then, that dead weight just falls. There's no more stuckness, and we emerge into lightness and clarity. So, by the way, a lot of the stuck energy from the root chakra can be from past lifetimes. Things that have happened, stuff that we're carrying over from a past lifetime. So don't be hard on yourself if you can't figure out where all these fears come from. It just could be an imprint from a memory, from a subconscious, memory. But no, the truth is, the soul is what is all powerful. The soul is immortal. This prana, this life force that you have within you that, just rolls right up through your body. It's very, very powerful. All right? Now, all right, let's start the tarot. I'm going to tell you something that's interesting. You know how I always listen to a frequency as I do these readings? So you can't hear this right now because you have to have your earphones in. But I'm actually listening to a video it's called The Sound of Earth's Ionosphere. What does human resonance sound like? It's really cool, but what it is, it's waves of radiation, electromagnetic radiation, that emanate up from the earth, but it's because of some beautiful ultraviolet light from our sun, and it charges the electrons. So that is similar to this life force. We perhaps our prana, if any of you know whether or not prana beta is associated with that, maybe that's why they say to sink your roots, your feet or your roots deep into the earth when you're clearing your root chakra. It could be that this vital life force energy we're getting from the earth, but really the earth is getting it from the sun. What is the sun? The sun is light. What is light? Light is photons. What are photons? What do I always say? Photons are God. Anyway, you don't have to believe that, but it's really very calming. It's a very calming frequency to listen to. Okay, so it looks like Spirit wants you to be really secure within yourself. You don't, just to really, really feel safe and secure, and focus on your chakras and know that you are connected. You are, to go with the flow, trust your instincts. I do know that when you have your chakras open and balanced, and they're all the chakras vibrate at specific frequencies. I have made several videos. If you can't find them, just email me and I will send you the links on the vibrations I put in the music and everything. It matches each chakra. If you'd like me to email them to you. All right, in 2 and 2, Spirit, what would you like Aquarius to know? In 1 and 2. All right, in 2. Would you like Aquarius to know, please, Spirit? Okay, it's right here. Oh, wow. Here we go. Just look at these two horsies. Look at how their posture and their canter is exactly the same pace. Isn't that amazing? Incredible, eh? Incredible. All right, so now I'm going to tell you one of the hidden meanings that wait. I don't know why he kept it a secret. People think that there were a lot of things that he kept secret so that people would be more likely to accept the cards. But what I can tell you for certain right now is that this white rose here, and this is just incredible. So you'll notice that there are 1, 2, there should be 5 parts to it. And those represent S1, S2, S3, S4, and S5. They are parts of the sacral portion of the spinal cord, which the sacral portion of the spinal cord corresponds to the first chakra, which is the root chakra. It carries the vibration and energy up into the sacral chakra. And didn't we get the sacral chakra? I should have left the cards out that we got from the chakra deck. But anyway, when you die, Kundalini energy is said to be located in the base of the spine, all right? And that is supposed to be, Kundalini energy is associated with everlasting life, with immortality. It's a female energy. So it is believed that when we die, what ends up happening is the energy will release itself from the root chakra right up through all the areas of this S1, S2, S3, S4. This is somewhere around, all these 5 parts are in the lower parts of the chakra, and then they shoot right up through the top chakras. This is this is what carries your soul out of your body. That's why we sometimes call this the Grim Reaper. I believe, now look, you don't have to believe this, it's just my belief, that the Grim Reaper is a friendly character, but the Grim Reaper only shows up for people who are so bloody materialistic that their soul is it is attached to their physical body. So the Grim Reaper literally comes along to extract the soul, is why he has sometimes this scythe. But that's not what's happening here. There's no scythe here. I'm going to talk about this message now in a moment. So this is a message of immortality. And these pillars back there, those gray pillars, by the way, it's dawn here. It's the dawn. The sun is rising. And those pillars are the same pillars that are in the moon card. Behind it lie the Akashic records, all of the things that aren't that we can't imagine in this 3D world. So it's a card of immortality, all right? So the idea here with these 2 cards, I believe, is that life and death are both the same. Look at how active if you look at what this person actually is, it's actually a skeleton. But he's just as active, if not more, than this person who is in a human body. So the idea is we don't need our bodies to be alive. You get the idea. The body doesn't need to be alive in order for you to be living, because you're not your physical body. There's a transformation going on here, and it's the dawn of a new era, and it's beautiful. This is supposed to be a very ruthless French king. The dark rulers, that king will not be ruling anymore. And wow, this could be, so this Aquarius, this could very well be a very encouraging message about some transformations that you're going to see in this world. And this is the same kind of thing that I've been getting in the downloads. You have no idea how well you guys are doing. They are on their way out, okay? There is going to be and there will be, the sun is rising. It's the dawn of a new era here. This could be the message here. So I want you to notice that in the Knight of Cups, first of all, it's incredible that these horses have the exact same, speed and canter. I think this is not a trot. It's something smooth. It could be a canter, but it's smooth movement. And notice how these are moving at the same time. This knight has bare hands, and he is holding, I believe, that is a holy grail. And that's, frankly, what Kundalini energy is. It's everlasting light. Those wings on his helmet are the wings of Hermes, a messenger of God. They are at the same speed traveling together. Death is a part of life. With this, the Knight of Cups. Now, first of all, let's just talk about the overall meaning of the Knight of Cups in the upright, which definitely is here. We've got two white horses here. Purity, and these horses look exactly the same. Well, virtually, they're exactly the same. If we are to look up the meaning, if a horse as a totem or a spirit animal, it's courage. But the horse with the knight that are traveling together, the man with the horse, the knight with the horse, this is associated with spiritual travel. Traveling through other dimensions, maybe traveling into the Akashic records, shamanic journeying. There is a quote in Isaiah about horses. I'm just going to look it up just a moment. Now, notice that we have a desert here. Listen to the quote from Isaiah 63:13. Who led them through the depths? Like a horse in the desert, they did not stumble. And these horses are not stumbling. So I think this is a beautiful message about love, spirit, immortality, spiritual transformation, and, this feeling of ease. There's nothing to fear at all. I mean, this guy is always with us. Our cells are always dying and rejuvenating. What do they say about our bodies? I don't know how many years it is that we have a completely new body because the cells have regenerated themselves. So, I mean, that shows that this is a part of life. Let me just, I just realized, so Hermes, in Greek mythology, the main communication that the god Hermes was responsible for was communication between mortals, or us, and divine people or spirits in the divine realms. All right. And I will note that this river could be considered to be river that's here, or where is the abyss? The abyss is also in the Chariot card, which is considered to be a marker, the point between the world of creation, the physical world, and the unmanifest. So, so this Horsey could be coming from the unmanifest to the manifest, and this coming from the manifest going into the unmanifest. It's a beautiful message anyway. Now remember, in addition, I believe that this is a message. I was getting a download from the Galactics the other day to encourage, there was sort of a message of, look, this is it. We've got to, take charge of our own ascension. We've got to stick to really focus on our spirituality and just ignore the nonsense that's going on around us. Keep yourself calm and balanced, and listen to your resonance, your own frequencies. The knight is moved by matters of the heart, i.e. his cup. There's no pentacles in this card. The knight is inspired by love, not by money, prestige, or anything that's, grandiose in the physical world. And we all need water to survive. So there is a real focus here on the soul, on the essence of you and the strength and the immortality of the soul. All right, and to really reclaim who you really are. Very, very powerful. Sorry about that. The camera overheated there. One other wonderful thing about this pair of cards is that the mountains that are in front of the Knight of Cups, mountains in any tarot card can symbolize obstacles. But the difference between the Knight of Cups here and the oncoming obstacle, and say the person who is in the Eight of Cups, who is forced to move on because the water has become stagnant, is that this Knight of Cups is prepared for an obstacle and is confident that there is a way around it, and there is. So there could be a message here to, there are going to be some pretty, possibly disruptive changes that will appear to go on in the 3D around us, but they do not have to affect you. There is no need to be afraid, because you know who you are, and you are immortal. You're on a spiritual journey. There is no fear. There's no need to be afraid. You will overcome all obstacles in the future. All right, now, and in fact, there's something about the trees there as well. You can barely see the trees. So according to the old-fashioned symbolism of Arthur Edward Waite, the trees symbolize beautiful future and prosperity, future plans, prosperous plans, and, to look forward, and to be open to all types of situations. We've got, mountain, water, desert, trees. Be open to the message here. If it's about love, it's to be open to a different kind of a love situation. Anyway, it's just a beautiful message. Show us more, please, Spirit. Obviously, a Scorpio could be. These are two cards of Scorpio. Show us a little bit more, please, Spirit, and thank you. What does Aquarius need to know? Ooh, it's way over here. Yeah, amazing. Wow. So this is incredible. This is Jupiter in Libra. And this is an absolutely beautiful golden card of meditation and mental expansion. It's just incredible. And by the way, the symbolism in this card, the old story that goes along with this card is that a soldier, before he went out to battle, he prepared his coffin or dug his grave, or in case he might die. Well, he didn't die in the battle. He came back, and he was so happy that he survived, that he lay down on his coffin and he said a prayer of thanks, of gratitude. And as soon as he did that, this incredible blessing comes over him. That's why the card is golden there. So the Four of Swords is also about mental expansion. Jupiter in Libra, expansion of the mind. That person is not asleep. They're not dead. They are in an altered state of consciousness. They're doing some form of meditation. But along with it is a feeling of gratitude. That person is literally golden. Look at all the solar energy. So this is all beautiful, beautiful. And, this can also be a card of healing. If you're praying to heal a certain part of your body or to heal yourself, we were talking about healings at the beginning of the reading. It is going to work. You're going to receive a blessing. You may be praying for something. That prayer will be answered. Show us more, please. You may also just know that something is coming in. You could be receiving a message from the divine But I do believe that what you're doing here is ascension. Yeah. So, and don't be alarmed. This is Dawn. The Ten of Swords is all about the end of illusions. The illusions that are being referred to in the Ten of Swords are the illusions of materialism. We often see that when you hear readers talking about somebody giving up a bad habit, or shedding an earthly attachment, ending a toxic cycle. That's what's happening there. Notice how the spinal cord is involved there. Isn't that interesting? It's said to, because it starts right down there at this man's root chakra. You could be tapping into Kundalini energy, which is, it's the essence of the Holy Grail. It's the essence of immortality, of Christ energy. What you when I believe that when babies are born, they start dying as soon as they are separated from their mother's body, and before they take their first breath, they are. It's like the dove dropping the disc into the cup. They are being baptized, literally. There is a spiritual energy that is entering their body. Now, there's something about this hand gesture that we need to look at. It's very important. Yeah, it's interesting. That hand gesture, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it properly. It's the chakra mudra. And remember that I mentioned that this is like the end of materialism, the end of illusions of materialism. Well, the chakra mudra, it represents the petals on the lotus. It's the aesthetic pleasure. But it's based on the way that people view things. It's heavily based on judgment, on how things are perceived. So the way that something is being perceived is coming to an ending. Clearly, the message here is that the mind is expanding here. Somebody is grateful simply for just being alive, not for, any particular thing. Somebody is completely changing their mind there. I was mentioning to somebody the other day that after watching that movie Alive, which was it's a true story a really sad story of there was an airplane of young people. It was a rugby team. This is back in the early 70s. And the plane crashed, and the bloody search team gave up looking for them and flew over them and didn't see them. And, all these people could have lived. 16 people ended up living. But after the movie was so well done that 3/4 of the way through the movie, I remember being grateful for having a tea bag, So somebody here is really changing their perspective here, and they know what's important. I just think that this is Spirit, giving you a big high five for, perspective change here. Now this is interesting. Look at the pyramids here. So the Queen of Wands is unlike the other queens. In the upright, believe it or not, she is the best witch in the deck, white witch. I mean, those sunflowers are very difficult to grow. She has no problem doing that. That rod that she's holding, I believe, is the golden rod of the soul. It's similar to what Moses was carrying. The cat, I think, represents her intuition, and there is something about those pyramids. There's some, incredible knowledge that she has tapped into. And again, notice how it's all sacral, it's all fire energy. And she's, I think that platform there is the foundation. I think it's, it's supposed to be metaphorical. Somewhere in this card, there is a red shoe. You can barely see it, and it's only one. That color, believe it or not, is red. I wonder, are we looking at root chakra energy here? It's supposed to represent passion. And the cat in this card, believe it or not, the symbolism of this cat, and this is kind of interesting because I think you guys would all agree with me that some people are afraid of cats, and the reason why I think they're afraid of cats is because cats have the ability to weigh up a person's soul and weigh up a person's integrity. The cat in this card is also associated with luck and spiritual protection. The the lions in the background, what I do know is that in ancient Egypt, lions used to be household pets. Now, cats were also revered pets, and people used to, in ancient Egypt, put jewels on their cats. Even after the cats died, they were mummified, and just like a person would be. But, there's a real huge dichotomy, between these two cards here. There were some female pharaohs, believe it or not, Egyptian queens. And remember that Moses was actually saved by an Egyptian princess. We really don't know where he got his rod. Maybe he got it from his mother or, oh my goodness, or Jesus. Okay, now. All right, so okay. So it could be involved with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. I do believe that this is, have a look at the water. So I feel like there could be, on a sort of a mundane level, this could be a love reading. This could be about somebody who is very emotional, who is inspired by you. And you're kind of looking that way. So, Aquarius, one of the feelings and real strong messages that I'm getting here is that the light, as a light worker, anyone who has any hope, and I believe that part of the delay, by the way, in anything sort of happening is that the galactics want the maximum number of people to be able to ascend. And I think this is somebody who might have been a lover of yours. This person, I think there's a suggestion here that you should at least say a few prayers for this person and spread some light. It's amazing what you can do by just praying for someone. Show me, how is this King of Cups thinking and feeling? So you've got all this incredible power. You've got the rod of Moses there for the staff of Moses, for goodness sakes. How is that King of Cups thinking and feeling? Oh my God, there's Moses. Sorry. Sorry guys, this is incredible. Well, how's the King of Cups thinking and feeling? Motivated to ascend, maybe wanting to learn. The magician is very, very comfortable with the idea of the unmanifest and the manifest, and is aware of the ability to move between different realms. This could be Jesus, guys. That's the other thing. Sorry. I do think, though, that the overall message here, if this is a love reading, this could be somebody who wants to make something happen with you. But I also think that this is somebody worth praying for and just, doing a little bit of light work on, clearing their chakras. You can do this without them even being present. Show me what's going on here, please. Spirit, what do you want Aquarius to know about this King of Cups? Yeah, it could be. It's underneath here. It may be somebody that is absolutely starving for some of your light. It could be somebody, all right, that really breadcrumbed you. It could be somebody that used to have the upper hand. And that, this person may have taken advantage of you. What does Aquarius need to know about this King of Cups? I have to figure out if this is a narcissistic character or somebody worth your energy and time. Yeah, somebody very, very materialistic who wouldn't give you a commitment. Show me, what is the guidance for Aquarius on, that they're very, very sorry. They're really feeling like they messed everything up. Okay, there's somebody very emotional here. It could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. What is the guidance, Spirit? What is the... I'm not going to ask for advice, because Spirit will not give you advice, but guidance for Aquarius regarding this person. To have empathy for this person, all right? To have empathy for this person. So, this could be for you, because if you feel any sense of anger or frustration or anything that isn't empathy, it only hurts you. It's a clogging, it's an energy that's going to clog things up for you. Okay? So I do feel like Spirit wants you to know that this is somebody that really knows that they fooled up. They loved you. Yes, they did fool up. I am not making any excuses for this King of Cups. And don't come at me in the comments with this, you kidding, I'll never, da-da-da-da-da-da. Please don't do that, okay? You're preaching to the converted. I'm single. I will never, ever, ever, ever get into a relationship again. So you have no idea how much I agree with you. But this is not about, this is about what's good for you, what's good for everyone. This is going to, in feeling empathy for this person, what you've done is you've completely cleansed your entire body, mind, and soul of any dark energy, okay? Without even speaking to this person. All right, so, okay, show me a little bit more. What is the guidance for Aquarius regarding this scallywag of a King of Cups? Yeah. I mean, this is over. This is ascension. I think it's just what I just said. So, I believe that you have the ability to, the world is a phenomenal, it is a total, utter completion. It's where you've shed all your earthly attachments and you've now become the helper, a worker for spirit. So it in doing this, it boosts your ascension. Okay? So that's all I can say. Is there anything else? Anything else that, any other messages for Aquarius? Well, what is complete here? I mean, this is something that's very, very lopsided, unfair, uneven. Why are we getting this world? Oh, so so that you have, so the Ten of Swords here is the end of illusions. So this person is in a lot of pain, but what, in what is the guidance here, please? In the final analysis. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, look. It's kind of like this, and I know this is a bit of a sobering message. If you can't forgive this person, it could put you in the same boat as them. So in other words, I don't think that this person is going to be able to manage to ascend or survive the higher frequencies. Now, do you want to end up where they are? No. So, the message here could be, look, it's for your own good that you're releasing this, this toxicity is something that, this is their baggage that they brought into your life, the dark side of life that you didn't, that they had to show you that you didn't want to see. So, in order to close this out, at least this empathetic, try to feel sorry for them because they're not going anywhere, put it that way. So you don't even want to know what's going to happen to this person. I'm sorry that ended off on such a depressing note. Anything else? What was the whole point of this? See, I think something very serious. Oneness is my true nature. Oh, here we go. That's the whole point. Your faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. Oneness is your true nature. Perhaps you can salvage things for this person. Final message for Aquarius. This is a favorable time. Wow. For matters of the heart, a time of inspiration and healing. A relationship blossoms. Your heartfelt aspirations now manifest lovingly into reality. I think that speaks for itself. Well done, Aquarius. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.